Good afternoon, children. Okay.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
So, two or three questions from real numbers I want to discuss. Okay. This part we have learned it in our 9th standard, but that type of questions will be asked in 10th standard also. Converting rational numbers to in decimal form, and suppose a decimal form is given means you may be asked to write in rational form. Okay. One question is like this. Write down. Write the question. Express 0.3 bar in the form of P by Q. In the form of P by Q, rational form. Express 0.3 bar in the rational form. Rational form means P by Q form, isn't it? P by Q, where P and Q are integers with Q not equal to 0. So 0.3 bar. Okay, so whenever you are given like this, first step you take this X as 0.333. What is meant by 3 bar? 3 is being repeated. Okay, 3 is repeated. That is why we write 3 bar. So it is 0.333, etc. Next step, you look at the number of digits in the repeating block. Okay, how many digits are repeating? Only
3.
one digit is repeating, isn't it? How many digits are repeating? Only one digit. So what we do, we multiply by 10 on both sides. Okay, you multiply by 10 on both sides. So when you multiply by 10, it will become 10x is equal to 3.33 and so on. Already we have x is equal to 0.33. So now you subtract it. So you'll get 9x is equal to 3. Therefore, what is x? 3 by 9, which is 1 by 3. This method we have learned last year in 9th standard. We have learned this one. Okay. And this model questions will be asked. What we have learned in 9th standard also will be asked. Okay. Here in decimal form it is given. We are asked to write it in P by Q form.
Ma'am, it is second chapter principle in it.
It is from real numbers. From real numbers. Okay. Suppose you are given, we can one more question we can do. So, okay, is it over?
Yes, ma'am.
Suppose you are given a question like this, 0.26 bar. Then what does it mean? The digit 6 is repeating, 2 is not repeating. So you can write x is equal to 0.2666 and so on. So 6 is the repeating block. 6 is the repeating block. 2 is the non-repeating block. So first of all, you should bring the non-repeating block to the front. So in the non-repeating block, 2 is the only digit. So what you can do? We can multiply by 10. When you multiply by 10, we will get 10x is equal to 2.666 and so on. Okay, 10x is equal to 2.66 and so on. Then now look at this block. Okay, look at this number. 6 is the repeating digit. The digit 6 is repeating. Only one digit is repeating. So again, you multiply by 10. So when you multiply by 10, you'll get 100x is equal to 26.666. So now, which one you should subtract? This 10x we should subtract, not this one. So 10x is equal to 2.666 and so on. So when you subtract it, you will get 90x is equal to 24. So what is x? 24 by 90. So you can simplify this and you can write the rational form. This form we have learned in 9th standard. Okay.
Ma'am, this will only come for repeating terms, right?
Yes, this format will come for only for repeating. Non-repeating means easily you can write. Suppose you are given like this, 1.5 means you can write this as 15 by 10 and write in simplest form. Non-repeating, you can convert in decimal easily. Decimal is given means you can convert in rational also easily. Okay. Okay, children. Now we can, okay. Now we are going to do with linear equations. Okay. Actually, these are the questions asked doubt. Okay, doubts, few of them asked that doubts here. Okay. If you have doubt, you send it earlier. Okay, so I can just give a message so that I'll be able to go through that question. Okay. Now, linear equations. Morning we discussed about the concepts. Now we are going to do the problems from this part. Okay, no need to write. You first listen to it. I'll send this afterwards. Okay, I'll be sending this part to you. Look at the question, first one. The pair of equations. Okay, note down this model is very, very important. Whenever it is given NCERT exemplar, that questions are important. The pair of equations, y is equal to 0 and y is equal to -7. What can you say? How many solutions are there? Y is equal to 0 and y is equal to 7. Has, what is the answer? One solution, two solution. How many solutions? You might look, okay, look at the graph. What about y is equal to 0? What about the graph of y is equal to 0? Is it x-axis?
Yes, ma'am.
And y is equal to -7 means? So this is y is equal to 0. Y is equal to -7 means? You'll be getting a line like this, is or no? Will it be parallel to x-axis? Are you getting a common point? Are they parallel or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So they are parallel. If they are parallel, what you can say? How many solutions?
No solution.
No solution.
No solution. Okay. You remember this one always. Whenever we get both the equations with y terms alone or both with x terms alone means no solution, because that two will be always parallel. Y is equal to 0 and y is equal to -7 means parallel, no solution. Same thing only for x is equal to 0 or x is equal to any number. Okay. Both are x means in that case also they will be parallel and no solution. Look at the next one. X is equal to 0 and y is equal to b. What is the answer? X is equal to a. X is equal to a means a line parallel to y-axis. Suppose this is a line, x is equal to a. Y is equal to b. So what is the solution you will get? Value of a is given, b is, x is given, y is given, isn't it? That means
Coinciding.
coinciding. Is it coinciding or
No,
intersecting?
intersecting.
Intersecting at the point a comma b. X value should come first, y value. So it is intersecting at a comma b. Intersecting at a comma b. Okay, if x is given and y is given. Okay, first one is in terms of x, second one in terms of y means it intersects at the point a comma b. Okay, now listen, suppose the question is like this. Y is equal to -5 and x is equal to 2. What about the intersecting point? What is the intersecting point?
2,
Y is, yes, what is the answer, Hadidi? Y is -5, x is 2. What is the solution? What is the solution here? Okay, in the previous question, we wrote like this. X is equal to a, y is equal to b means it is intersecting at the point AB. Now here, y is -5, x is 2. So what is the intersecting point? And Mary, what is the intersecting point, Anne Mary?
2, -5.
Yes, 2, comma, -5. Okay, x should be written first. X, then y.
In
First
the
you have to,
fourth quadrant.
yes, it is in the fourth quadrant. One second. Now look at the next one. Look at the third question. Third question. Agila went to a fair in her village. She wanted to enjoy rides on the giant wheel and play hoopla. If each ride cost ₹3 and a game of hoopla cost ₹5, then she spent ₹20. The linear equation to represent this condition is, what is the equation here?
Option C.
X plus 4y is equal to 20.
3x plus 4y is equal to 20.
20.
Yes. Yes. Okay. The next one. Look at the next one. Fourth one. A fraction becomes, okay, listen children, now you try to solve it. Don't write the questions and all. You try to solve it and try to give the answer. A fraction becomes 4/5 if 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator. If, however, 4 is subtracted from both the numerator and denominator, then the fraction becomes 1/2. The algebraical representation of situation is, try to solve it. Okay, don't write the question. Try to solve these questions. Just try to check which is answer. Yes?
Mommy, it should be
Have you got the equation? Tell me.
because in the fraction become 4/5.
Ah.
It is added by 2. That is 2 are added, then 5x minus 2. And they are subtracted from both the numerator. Then 5x minus 4y plus 2 is equal to 0. And the fraction becomes.
Okay, so you take the fraction as x/y. If 2 is added to both the numerator, x plus 2 and y plus 2, you will get 4/5. Yes or no? It becomes 4/5 and 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator. So when you cross multiply this, 5x plus 10 is equal to 4y plus 8. So what is the equation? 5x minus 4y plus 2 is 0 is the first equation. So either A or B will be the answer. Is or no?
Ma'am, how to came?
Yes, ma'am.
Here what is given? 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator. So fraction, numerator is x, denominator is y. We are adding 2 to both the numerator and denominator. Is it okay, Ashik?
Yes, ma'am.
Now look at the second one. If 4 is subtracted from both the numerator and denominator. Okay, so x minus 4 by y minus 4. We will get 1/2. Okay, children, when what I'm writing on the board, is it clear? Can you see this, Arjun? What I'm writing on the board? Can you see this part?
Yes.
Okay. So when you cross multiply this,
Ma'am, option B is the answer.
okay, okay, we can check it. Okay, yeah. So 2x minus y minus 4. Yes, option B is the answer. Yes, Khadidi.
Okay.
Option 5x minus 4. Okay, don't write the question. I'll be sending this PDF. Don't waste the time in writing. Try to solve it. That is what you have to do. Okay. Now, shall we move on to the next one? Look at the next one, fifth one. Romila went to a stationery stall and purchased. See, all these questions are from the NCERT textbook. The previous one is also from NCERT. The hoopla question is also from example question. Okay, read the textbook. Yeah. Romila went to a stationery stall and purchased 2 pencils and 3 erasers for rupees 9. Her friend Sonali saw the new variety of pencils and erasers with Romalia, and she also brought 4 pencils and 6 erasers for the same kind. The algebraic representation of the situation is, yes. Try this answer. Heinz Steve, give the answer, Heinz Steve.
First equation 2x plus 3y equal to 9.
Yes, okay. 2x plus 3y is equal to 9.
Second equation 4x plus 6y equal to
18. Okay. And looking at this equation, can you tell me what type of graph you will get? Looking at this equation. Yes.
Intersect.
Don't when you say it is intersecting?
Coinciding.
Very good, Adil. It is coinciding, isn't it? When you multiply by 2, when you multiply this first equation by 2, whether you'll get the second equation. Melvin, when you multiply the first equation by 2, will you be getting the second? Therefore, it is coinciding. Intersecting means what is the condition? A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here it is not intersecting. Okay. So the answer is, what is the answer? 2x plus, I think, C, isn't it? C. Now look at the next one, sixth one. 3x minus y is equal to 3. 9x minus 3y is equal to 9 has infinite solution. True, false, can't say, partially true or false. What is your answer? Prajod. What is the answer? Has infinite solution. True. Okay, and you look at the coefficients. 3 by 9 equal to minus 1 by minus 3, which is equal to 3 by 9, isn't it? Are they proportional? Are they in the same ratio? That means it has infinite solution. It is true. Okay. Now look at the next one, seventh one. How many solutions you will get? How many solutions? The number of solutions. We are not asked to solve. We are asked to find only the number of solutions. To find the number of solutions, just compare the coefficients.
2.
0.
2, 0. What is the answer here? What is A1 by A2? Okay, for one more question, you just write the coefficients. A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2. Is it same as minus 6 by minus 12? Look at here. 5 by 8, it is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. Is it correct?
And positive 6 by minus 12.
Okay, here it is okay. Positive 6. Okay. I thought it is minus 6. It is. So A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, not equal to C1 by C2. Therefore, what is the condition? It is for no solution.
No solution.
So answer is 0, isn't it? No solution means it is 0. It is parallel. Therefore, there is no solution. Okay. 8th question. Similar questions, I'll skip it, children. Otherwise, you'll not be able to do it. Now, do the 10th one. 10th one. If the pair of equations is given by a1x plus b1y plus c1 is 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0 and a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. In this case, the pair of linear equations is consistent. Is it consistent here? Is it consistent? How do you mean? When will you say it is consistent? When will you say the given set of equations consistent? Pia, When will you say the given equations are consistent?
If it has a solution.
Very good. If it has a solution. Now look at here, whether solution exists here. The solution exists.
No.
No, it is the condition for parallel lines, isn't it? Therefore, what you can say, it is false. It is false. Okay. Okay, look at the next one. If the lines intersect at a point, okay, then that point gives the unique solution of the two equations. Okay, if the lines intersect at a point, then the point gives the unique solution. In this case, the pair of equations is
Consistent.
consistent. Solution is there means it is consistent. Similarly, the next one. If the lines are parallel means no solution. No solution means it is
Inconsistent.
inconsistent. It is inconsistent. Now look, try the next one, 13th one. Which of the following pair of equations are inconsistent? Which of the following pair of equations are inconsistent? How to do this? Inconsistent means you have to check whether A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2, not equal to C1 by C2, isn't it? Look at for the first equation, second equation.
I want option C.
Is it option C? I'm not getting option C. Check it. Option C, you get 5 by 10,
B.
1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 only will get in option C.
Is it B?
It is asked for inconsistent.
Option A.
Option A is, check it. One. They're giving one by one. Huh? What about the first one? 3 by 1 equal to minus 1 by minus 1 by 3 equal to negative 9 by negative 3. So 3 by 1 means 3. Your negative will get cancelled. Reciprocal of a reciprocal means is it 3? So here let's same. So here also it is consistent. Next one, look at the second one. 4 by minus 2 is not equal to 3 by 3. Here it is also consistent, unique solution. Third one, it is consistent, infinite solution. What about the fourth one? Minus 2 by minus 4 is 1 by 2 is minus 3 by minus 10. So you will get 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2, which is not equal to 3 by 10. What is the condition for inconsistency? A1 by A2 equal to
B1 by B2 not equal to C also.
yes. So what is the answer? What will be the answer?
Option D.
D. Option D is the answer. Okay. The next 14th and all are of the similar type. Okay. Now we can start with the 18th question. 18th one. Look at the question. If the given equation has unique solution, the value of K is. The given equation has unique solution. What is the condition we have learned for unique solution? A1 by A2, isn't it? 2 by 1, 2 by 3. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. So A1 by A2, 2 by 3 is not equal to K by minus 5. When you cross multiply this, K is not equal to minus 10 by 3. So K can take all the values, isn't it? Except minus 10 by 3. Condition for unique solution is A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. Therefore, what is the answer? It is D. Option D is the answer. Okay. Now look at the next one. The value of K. Try this one. It is given as inconsistent and it is a board exam question. Okay, that is why it is given here, CBSE 2020. The value of K for which the given equations is inconsistent is. What is the condition for inconsistence? Aditya M. Aditya. Aditya M. When will you
Yes,
say
ma'am.
give condition for inconsistency?
It has to be parallel.
Now, parallel means what is the condition?
The line should not meet.
No, I am asking the condition based on the coefficients. What is the condition?
A by B not equal. No, A1 by B1 not equal. Equal to B1. A2 by B2 not equal to C1 by.
A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1.
Yes. Aditya, what is the what is the condition? Repeat the
A1
condition.
by A2 equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2.
So here, what you will get when you apply this, we want to find K. So we get 1 by 5 is equal to 2 by K not equal to minus 3 by 7. Therefore, what is the value of K? Aya, what is the value of K? Aya, what is the value of K? From the first part, what is the value of K? Aya. Vishnu Vivi. What is the value of K? Johan, what is the value of K, Johan? Johan. John. John, what about the value of K? What is the value of K? From this part, what can you say about the value of K? John.
K equal to 2 by 5.
K is equal to, if you
Ma'am,
cross
10
multiply
only.
this,
10.
10. It is 10.
Sorry, 10.
Okay, not 2 by 5, 2 into 5. Okay, K is equal to 2 into 5. Again, the next one, the value of K for which the given equations has no solution. The value of K for which the given equation has no solution. So it has no solution means like the previous case. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2. So what is the value of K?
Minus 15.
Minus 15. It is minus 15. But the next one, 21st one. For what value of k the given equation has infinitely many solution? What is the condition for infinitely many solution?
A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2.
Very good. Equal to C1 by C2 minus 4 by minus of 3k plus 2. So 2 by k plus 2 is equal to 1 by 2. So cross multiply, simplify and find the value of k.
— 15 by 4.
16. How will you get? You check it.
15.
Here, which
15
one?
by 4.
22nd question. We are doing the 21st question. Here, no option is there. 15. 4 is equal to k plus 2. K is 2. K is 2. Now do the 23rd one. 23rd one. For what value of P will the following equations represent parallel lines? For what value of P, this one will represent parallel lines. What is the condition for parallel lines? Parallel means inconsistent, isn't it? No solution. Inconsistent, no solution. So what is the condition for no solution? A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, not equal to C1 by C2. So we will get, when you cross multiply this, what you will get? P square is equal to 1. Therefore, P is plus or minus 1. But what is the value given here? 2, 3, 1, none of these. Therefore, what is the option? Okay, whenever you are given more than one values are there means you look at the third condition. P by minus 1 is not equal to minus 1 by minus 1. That means P by minus 1 is not equal to 1. So P is not equal to minus 1. So here we get P can take two values, plus 1 and minus 1. But here we get P is not equal to minus 1. So combining these two, what is the value you will get? P is equal to 1. P takes the value 1. P is equal to 1. Look at the next one, children. The value of A for which x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, and a square x plus 2y minus 20 is equal to 0 are concurrent. What is meant by concurrent? If two lines meet at a common point, we say it is intersecting. 3 or more lines means we say it is concurrent. If 3 or more lines pass through a point means we call it as point of concurrency. 2 lines are meeting at a point means we call it is the point of intersection. Okay. Here what is given? X is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, and a square x plus 2y minus 20 is 0. Then what is the value of a? How will you do this? How to do this? How to do this? You just substitute x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2. In the equation, a square x plus 2y minus 20 is 0. In the place of x, 1. So a square into 1. Place of y, you put 2. Minus 20 is 0. Find out what is the value of a. What is the value of a?
-4.
It is -4. Yes. Children, now what about the others? John? Johan? Are you able to do this? Look at the next one. The value of x and y for which the equations, the value of x and y for the following system of equations is. Either you can solve by elimination. Here they have mentioned a substitution method, isn't it? So solve this and find out whichever method you follow, final answer will be same. You have to just get the answer. What will be the answer here? What is the answer, Aditya, here? 25th one.
Ma'am, option B.
Option B.
Y.
B.
No, option A.
A. Option A. Okay, if it is a solution, when you substitute, it should satisfy, isn't it? In the place of x and y, when you substitute, when x is 3, 3 plus 16 is 19. Okay. What about the second one? 6 plus 22 is 28. Is it satisfying? If it is a solution, it will satisfy the given equation. So what is the answer? Is it satisfying here? Either you can solve it and find out, or you take the solution, substitute it and check. Suppose I substitute the next one. 2, 3 means will you be getting? X is 2, y is 3. So 2 plus 24 is 19. Is it true? No. So second one is not satisfying. Again, if you take the next one, 6, 3. 6 plus 24. Will it be 19? It is not. If it is satisfying means both the equations should satisfy. Again, 3, 4. If you take 3, 4. 3 plus 24 is 19. Okay, that is also not satisfied. Therefore, what is the only possibility? 3, 2 is the answer. Okay, if you don't know, okay, then what you can do, you just substitute the points and you can find. You just substitute the points and you can find. Now, what about the 26th question? Solve. The value of x and y are. Apsana, what is the value of x and y? Apsana. 26th one. Solve and give the answer.
1 and -1.
How you are getting 1 and -1? Yes?
Substitution method.
Yes. Solved it, or you just substituted the value?
Substitute the value.
Yes. 1 and -1 is the correct answer. When you put x is 1, check it. A minus b minus a plus b. Both will get cancelled. You will get 0. Again, if you substitute the next one, b minus of minus b plus a minus b. It is satisfied by both the equations. So 1 and -1 is the answer. Or you can solve it. Otherwise, what you have to do? You have to solve it. First equation multiply by a. Second equation multiply by b. And then solve it. Is it clear, children? Is it okay? Hadidi, Rifa, Adidev, are you able to follow this? Anjita? Yes?
Yes,
Okay. Look at the next one. 28th one. Look at the 28th question. Two numbers are in the ratio 5:6. If 8 is subtracted from each of the numbers, it becomes 4:5. Then the numbers are, two numbers are in the ratio 5:6. If 8 is subtracted from each of the numbers, it becomes 4:5. Then the numbers are, what will be the answer?
C.
See, have you got the answer?
I'm just guessing.
Okay. So when you guess it, you have to guess it correctly. Okay. 5:6. Here ratio of the numbers is given as 5:6. You check it among these numbers, which is in that ratio. Is it in the form 5:6? 40 and 48 means, what is the ratio? If you cancel this, 8 5s are 40, 8 6 are 48. Otherwise, you have to write the steps and solve it. If you don't know, if you are not able, okay, if you are not able to do by using this mind calculation, you do it fully. You take the first number as x, second number y. So x by y is, the ratio is 5/6. And you cross multiply this, 6x is equal to 5y. So 6x minus 5y is equal to 0 is the first equation. Now look at the second part. If 8 is subtracted from each of the numbers, so if you subtract 8, x minus 8 by y minus 8. If 8 is subtracted from each of the numbers, it becomes 4/5. Now once again cross multiply this. 5x minus 40 is equal to 4y minus 32. So 5x minus 40 minus 4y plus 32 is 0. So 5x minus 4y minus 8 is 0. This is the second equation. So we get two equations. Solve these two equations and you can find what is x, what is y. Okay. Either you can do by the mind calculation or you frame the equations, solve it and check the answer.
I'm C.
See, are you getting this answer, Hadidi? Badra?
Yes, ma'am.
Which method you did? You solved it or just by taking the ratio?
Just saying that.
Seeing the ratio. Okay, but you should do it properly. Okay, all the time it will not work out. Sometimes you have to solve it and you have to find. Okay. Next question and all. Okay, how many solutions, that and all you can do. Now let us move on to the next one. 35th question. 35th question. Not that one, children. 33rd. Okay. 31st, 32nd, 30th. Start from the 31st question. 41x plus 53y is equal to 135. 53x plus 41y is equal to 147. How will you solve this? Have you? Which method you have to use here? Okay. Okay, children, I think it's time up. Okay. It's 2 o'clock. Okay. Answer your attendance. Okay. You can wind up the session now. Thank you.